All right, here we are back on this old car, and hopefully today I can give you another helpful hint. And today is going to be for these vent window handles for 67 to 72, GMC, Chevy, Buicks, Camaros. You know, you got a lot of different cars, Pontiacs, probably even Fords. But either way, what you have is you have a little roll pin that's in here. So what I've already done is started getting it out. So you'll have your roll pin more than likely sticking out one side or the other just a little bit. So I went and got one of these little punch tools. You can get them at, you know, any hardware store, Ace, Home Depot, I don't know, that crap Harbor Freight. Anyways, so what I did was I went and go ahead and took a hammer. I held onto it and I just slowly tapped it out. And once you get it out, there is a detent that's holding it, and directly under the handle is a spring-loaded wavy type washer. And I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like as soon as I pop this out of here. But remember, do not lose this if you're trying to keep this original. If you're replacing it, you know, maybe you might still want to hold on to it, but keep in mind these roll pins are specifically for these. So if you want to try and keep it original, don't lose it. So let me go ahead and show you what it looks like underneath this handle. All right, so I've removed it just enough to where now the detent that it's getting underneath, right there, it's no longer holding it in place. So that's the detent where the roll pin is sitting on. So you can see that right there. And here's your wavy washer. Most times they'll have two, they'll have one. So go ahead and pull that up. And obviously remember how your little detent is, your half sphere is here. When you go to replace it or put a new one in, it's really not that hard to figure out that it can go only one way. But when you're putting it back together, pay attention. That half moon always points up to the top, you know. And then what you need is a I think it's 14 millimeter. So go ahead and loosen this. Once you take this off, break that torque, be very careful. Underneath this nut, you're going to have another washer. Remove this washer. Now remember, you don't want to lose this either, okay? Now you can see, there's only one way that it kind of goes in here. The way the detent is on that rubber, it goes one way. Anyway, so it's going to go up here to the top. Now, once you break this seal on your vent window, you'll see it'll loosen itself. You got to kind of slowly do it because you'll see it break off. Well, not break up, but release. And now you can replace your vent window seal on your vent window handle. And again, don't lose your washers, don't lose your nut, and don't lose your wavy washer or your handle. And keep track of that roll pin. Anyways, hopefully this was a helpful hint on this old car, and thank you very much for checking it out. And if there's anything else you need specifically for me to show you how to do, if I'm in the time of doing it, I'll try and provide as much as I can. But again, you can tell right here how this will go back together, just like this. And you'll need to line it up to get it perfect in there. Not easy to do with one hand, but either way, again, your half moon points to the top, the bottom is pointing to the bottom. Anyways, so obviously it's kind of like flat bottom, round top, round, you know. Anyways, all right, again, thank you very much for coming to this old car.